The first thing to learn is the triplet rhythm. And the triplet rhythm is 3 beats for every quarter note in a 4/4 measure. So if I use my left hand to just tap out 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Which sometimes when people kind of think about it in their brain, they almost want to say the word triplet. Triplet, 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 triplet. So let's talk about the riff that I just did there. We're in the key of A. And so A is the top note that is your pinky is on. So what you're going to do is you're going to use your pinky on the top, your thumb on the minor third, and your index finger on the major third. And you're going to start with your thumb, minor third, major third, root, or the 1 with your pinky. Practice your triplets. Start slow. Do it like this. And eventually work up to the point where you can go. And you can get used to that in lots of different keys. So for example, let's do it in the key of D. Minor third, major third, root. Let's do it in the key of E. Minor third, major third, root. I purposely used A, D, and E, and we can even use B, where it's sort of the same pattern where your thumb is on a white key, the minor third, your index finger is on a black key, the major third, and then your pinky is on a white key, the root. So that works well for A, B, D, and E, those keys. For the keys of C and F and G, it's a little bit different. So the minor third on a C is a black note, then a major third, a white note, and then the pinky on the root is the same. So what you need to think about is what is the different ways that you could finger going from the minor third to the major third. And I'll show you 3 ways, and you gotta find the one that's most comfortable for you. You can use the same fingering, although it's a little tricky because your index finger has to fit on the kind of the small part of the key to do thumb, index finger, pinky. So you can do that in the key of C, but some people prefer to use the index finger on the minor third and the thumb on the major third. So that might feel more comfortable for you. The one I kind of like to do is to just use the thumb and the pinky. So you can use the thumb to sort of slide off the minor third to the major third. But again, you could try the 3 different ways, see which one feels the best for you. Those same fingerings work in F and in G. Let's learn how to use triplets in either walk downs or walk ups. So let's pick a key. We're going to do the key of C. So we're playing a song in C. And what works great for triplets is to basically have a stretch of what's called a sixth. So if you're in the key of C, I'm going from the 5 or the G to the 3, which is an E, and that's a stretch of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes. So that sixth, which can be, you can look at it lots of different ways, right? This is a 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So there's all these different, stretches of sixths. If you start with the one where the thumb is on the 5 or the G, and either your ring finger or pinky is on the E, whatever's more comfortable for you, you can do a walk down of sixths. And do it as a triplet. So that's one of the things that I like to do, is take that 6th walk down and do it as triplets. Doing 1 on the thumb, 2 on the pinky, and 3 on the thumb. Ba, ba, ba. Triplet, 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 triplet. That's a good exercise to do to get used to that rhythm with the thumb and the pinky. Triplet, 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 triplet. Just keep doing that over and over again, and then it'll get easier to do the triplet, 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 triplet. You can also do the absolute reverse, which is start on the bottom 6th interval of the 3rd and the root, and walk up. And now try it as a triplet. You can also take any of those sort of starting and stopping destinations, like let's take this one that we did the walk up on, and instead let's do a walk down. You really want to play the notes that are in the Mixolydian scale, where the 7th note of the scale is flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's the regular C major scale. You want to take that 7th note and make it flat. So it's going to sound weird with that flat because you're used to hearing the major scale. But when you're doing these types of walk downs or walk ups, you're going to want to find 6ths that stay in that scale. So the B flat and the D are in that scale, the A and the C are in that scale, the G and the B flat are in that scale, right? So you're basically walking up in 6ths or down, following that scale. So if I do a triplet down, works fine. So what you're going to want to do as an interesting exercise is you could actually do triplets all the way down sort of 3 times, where the first one is, and the second one is, and the third one is. Now that third one is kind of maybe a hard one to think about right off the top of your head. So let me show you that specifically, which is you're starting on the flat 7 with your thumb and on the 5th with your top finger, whether it's your ring finger or your pinky. And then you're actually doing just a chromatic walk down, right? So you're basically going 1/2 step with each finger down. That sounds a little bit weird when you kind of hear it. It doesn't sound as natural as doing that one or this one. But it's actually a really cool one to do. So, for example, Keith does that exact lick as the intro to US Blues. So US Blues is in the key of A. He actually does a triplet starting with a flat 7 and the 5th of A, and he does this. So it's a cool little lick and just a little bit sort of different than what your ear is normally used to hearing, and that's what makes it, different. Start those runs slow, and then work up to. You might notice the one other trick with some of these runs is you got to decide what fingers you're using. So for example, on that walk down in A, I could have just used my thumb and my pinky on all of those. But sometimes it's easier to not move your wrist and hand as much, to use your index finger. So I'm going to bring my index finger over. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So bringing that index finger over twice. First one here, and then there. Sometimes that's easier, especially if you're doing it at speed. It's just easier to use that index finger. But you got to find the fingering that feels comfortable for you and that works for you. If this video was helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.